Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Crypto Guy. Thank you everyone for liking and sharing and subscribing my video. If you haven't watched my last video, Bitcoin made dump and then huge bump, be careful. Actually that's what actually happened. And as I told you guys that Bitcoin will dump and that's actually what happened. So if you haven't watched my videos, go and check this one. And in this video I'm going to tell you where the Bitcoin is going. Is Bitcoin is turning into bearish divergence here as you can see on 4-hour chart. So let's get into this video and get to know about it. Okay, so here you can see crypto fear and greed index. It's still showing 67, which is very high, and greed. And Bitcoin have a history like whenever there is greed index and people is showing greed, Bitcoin always fell. So if you're expecting Bitcoin to go up, Bitcoin come down actually opposite. And let's have a quick coin market cap review. Here you can see that everything is red, everything is bloodshed, everything is going down, people are taking profit, people are making money, or people are just aware of this pandemic and trying to cash out with dollars. Okay, so here we have Bitcoin USD 1 day chart, and here you can see that in my last video I told you guys that there's gonna be a pump and then it's gonna be a dump, and that's actually what happened. After a huge pump, now we are having expecting a pump, and the video came out about here, and after that we are having dump. I told you guys be careful, and if you want to short it from on the top, that was the right reason. Many people was asking me that if he that's correct time to go for a long entry, and I said no, wait for everything, because on 1 day we have a very long green candles, and now I think time is to getting into red candles. RSA you can see that is already on the top, it's already been oversold, and whenever it's overbought it comes down, cool off a little bit and then pump a bit. So here you can see on 1 day chart, that is my was stop loss. Like if that was the rebound point which I was expecting, and that's actually what happened. So Bitcoin come down exactly to my target which I told you in my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, go and check my last video, then you get all my bearish and bullish target. And after that we have a rebound and we are going up. So at this point I will say about that the target we have to see in bullish one, we have to break this 13,900. So that was the resistance, and this is the we have to break it in the short term. And if you talk about bearish on 1 day, I think this will be the point I will be looking around like 12,800, and after that there's 20 weekly moving average would be 12,400 to 500. And if we go back on 4-hour chart, here you can also have seen that now we are a little bit below of 20 weekly moving average, which is turning into a bearish divergence. And here you can see after the green candles now we having a bearish divergence, and RSI is totally normal. We can go up, we can go down, so there is still room to go down. And in bearish target I will say that right now is 13,000. We have to have a close look in near future. After that the next one will be 12,800. We have this long triangle which is coming from a very long time, and then the one more is 12,500, and in worst case scenario that would be 11,900 or 12,000. So these are the point you have to be keeping an eye on in a short term. Here we can see some more technical analysis summary, like oscillators is showing still buy, still bullish. Summary is also showing buy, 15 people are buying and 3 are selling, and moving average is strong buy. So in my case, like the only point we have to look at the moment is 12,400 or 12,500. Until that we are still bullish, we are still in a bull run, and even people some say that we can go and have a dip about 20%, 30%, and what we have is only like 3 to 4% dip. So that's totally normal, and that's happened in bull run. So this is very normal. So we just have to take care of this 20 weekly moving average, because here is still very room to go down, and I think first will be here about 12,800, and then the next stop will be 12,400 or 5,000. in near future the bullish targets. So be careful, and if you want to be a entry point, I think this 20 weekly moving average will be a good entry point. Definitely there would be a rebound. That's 1 day chart. And if you want to trade trading in 4 day chart, I think we are already down, so we just have to be see this level 12,950, and then this will be the resistance. So take care of these two levels. Okay, so here we have some bullish news. Coinbase to launch crypto debit card in US for retail spending. Coinbase is launching its Visa debit card in the US early next year. The card will be available in all states except Hawaii. So I think that's very bullish. Now you can also use your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also whatever you have in your Coinbase. You can just use this as a debit card, which is I think quite bullish, and it's also for retail spending. So I told you that in the long term, definitely everything is bullish. In the short term, we have small hiccups, we have small pullbacks, and that's totally normal. The everything crash is coming, market go risk off as European stocks see worst day in 5 months. So as you know that pandemic is spreading in the US and EU, and people are freaking out, so definitely the stock market is crashing. But in the meanwhile we have seen that the Bitcoin also pump, but now there is also a dump, so that's totally normal. 20%, 30% pullbacks, dips are normal. This is the point where you want to buy the dips, not when the Bitcoin is pumping, not at this point. You have to buy when the market is showing that everything is dipping. That's the actual point to buy. And the easiest formula is buy the dip and sell the pump. You will never lose your money. That's what I'm always doing. And here you can see one more bullish news that Jeremy Irving bought $100 in BTC on PayPal. Great milestone for the market. So paper news is valid. People are start buying, and that's totally bullish in the long run. No doubt about it. Here is one more. The Bitcoin and stocks are falling hand in hand. As I told you that decoupling is not here. Bitcoin is also falling in stock market, but stock market is falling more as compared to Bitcoin or crypto space. But keep in mind, as soon as this pandemic is over, as soon as there will be a pump, everything go up again from the same price level. So if you have bought something about 13,000, I think it's still a very good buy. And it's already been like over 100 days that Bitcoin is above 10,000, and we already have far away the 11,000, 12,000 stays. So if you're still buying, I think you're still good to go. Weekly rejection from the resistance. Are we getting a retest of the almighty 11,700 level? I told you guys, because if you see in this ascending level, the Bitcoin already touched the top of this triangle, and now it's coming back. So if it's coming back, then it would be testing 11,700. So if you also go, and I was telling you about 11,700 comes about here, so this will be the least bearish scenario in a short term. But even if we test this one, we are still bullish, we are still above 10,000, and then there will be a rebound harder than this, and the Bitcoin will do a double bottom and go up. So worst case scenario, it's gonna be a dip 20-30%, but don't forget then it's gonna be pump again. So save your money, keep investing in the right choice, and buy the dips. That will be my financial advice, but don't take it as a serious. That's your money, that's what you want to do. So until that, I think that's all for today. Until that, keep liking, sharing, and subscribing my video. And you can also leave me a comment, and you can also follow me on Twitter and tell me like how do you like my videos and what do you want listen in the future. So until that, take care and bye bye.